State gang, the mob, true simple. We in too deep. Petty Springer here, and it appears that Mr. LNC himself has gotten into a beef with Jedidiah Brown. As y'all can see, today I expand my investigation. This is my final warning to the individual threatening me. Drop the location of the one-on-one fight you're asking for or apologize, because as of now, you've exhausted all of my promises of diplomacy. Now I'm making time. I tried to let you be great as the failure you are. I'm not a YouTuber and I don't take threats lightly from no one. Ooh. Then, well, let's read. I expect to be in Yukon, OKC tomorrow at 3. I have decided to make time. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't internet beef. I show up. He asked for my attention. I want to let him have it. I have a compilation of how many times this clown has said my name in his dust-ass mouth. I promised Kara I'd ignore the threats within reason. Now we're taking a field trip. I accept your one-on-one offer. Now, this is what he put up. He told his itinerary. He is booked. On a Sunday, that we don't want to hear you at church, nigga.
And just for the record, if you want the one-on-one, I will beat your ass. Don't get my DMs acting like you want the one-on-one with me, Jedidiah Brown. I will beat your motherfucking ass if you want the one-on-one. If that's what you really motherfucking...
Don't he look like he smoke rocks?
Come where I'm at, because you'll come here
and that nigga look like he smoke rocks. I'm sorry. I know a crackhead when I see one.
Eat the fucking shit out of you. I'm not fucking playing. So don't be trying to act hard in my DMs, nigga. Just so you know. Just so we gotta understand it, bitch. So I'm saying that shit too. We don't have to deal with none of that.
Man, he just looked like he was about to have a drive-through come through. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit too. Ooh. Petty Springer, we out.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me holler at y'all for a moment. Let me holler at y'all for a moment. Do me a favor if you will, if you want to, and if you can, and come on in so I can holler at you for a moment. It is 11/13, Mother's Day Eve. Mother's Day Eve, y'all. Okay, y'all, so what I'm not finna do is sit here and wait for the numbers because it's late and I have to get ready for a flight tomorrow. But what I want to do is help you guys with a language barrier. I'm going to repeat myself real quick. I am so proud. I am tremendously proud of what is taking place in Dalton. The difference between now and past times, there's sort of a slow, or has been sort of a slow build. But today, I received a roaring amount of appreciation from the residents of Dalton. And what's so phenomenal about this is that there are a lot of people who, who are not on social media. And so I don't have it twisted. I know that Dalton appreciates my presence. I know that I'm welcome. And I know that I must be very, very, very focused on how I proceed, because people are really inspired. And people are beginning to activate in ways before time that they haven't. And I was a little confused about Hell Week, but now we have a greater understanding about Hell Week. A lot of residents were not aware of the particular events, but on the last day, just like the first day, it was over 100 people. And so many people were saying, if I knew. So we're going to do a greater job of giving people notice. But y'all see my post. And if you follow me throughout the years, I want to take you all through this because I think we have a little bit of a language barrier. It is so fascinating to me how people want me to just take abuse. And it is an unreasonable expectation that I don't adhere to. And as I said before, I'll say it again. There ain't no fucking way that I'm going to have y'all back and then not have my own back. I'm going to have my own back just as much, if not more, than I'm going to have other people's back. Everybody love me when I'm praying and cussing on their behalf. But when it comes to me defending myself, then everybody want to suggest that I be professional or be focused or don't lend my time. But literally, what I don't do is try to code switch or present somebody that I'm not. What I don't do is let myself decide that I'm going to be a no-nonsense individual for everybody else and then allow nonsense to continuously come to me. What I don't do is say things that I don't mean. And what I don't do is stand up for myself. And what's really, really, really irking to me is that people don't seem to get what I'm saying. And I say it all the time. I don't play, especially when it comes to this, because this isn't the internet. And so y'all see, this real life. And so what I found out is that it's not enough men. It's not enough real men who stand up in ways that will make what I do as common as it should be. If somebody is threatening you, playing in your face, calling you out, disrespecting you, you need to go see about them. You feel me? And so this nigga who you guys just saw me post, I've been literally ignoring this man because I have no interest in him. But the only reason why I got to respond is because at one point I said I was going to be responsible. I don't chase everybody who is negative about me because I don't have time for that. And it is literally me coming, and I say this because this is what I mean. It's literally me coming down to deal with somebody beneath me. Because he's dirt to me. This YouTuber is literal dirt to me. And anybody, I was looking at the comments a minute ago on the man page, and I'm not going to say his name because that's how insignificant he is. Literally, listen what I'm saying. As somebody I watch Jedidiah talk, and I can't watch him talk because I don't understand what he's saying. Because my intellect, I understand could be a little confusing to people who only thrive off of drama and that have the literacy of a kindergartner, that you can't understand the articulation of a man when you actually have one in front of you talking. Now, this fool is on his page. This is so funny to me. He on his page after calling me a bitch, after threatening me. He literally has my name in his mouth every day. Literally got connections to victims, survivors, just like me. And he got my name in his mouth every day. Literally, what did I post on my page? How many times have y'all seen me come on here and talk about anybody doing this ordeal? None. All I'm focusing on, and have been focusing on, is helping the people who are calling me to help them. So literally, I know y'all like, damn, Jedidiah, what you talking about? Just go look on my page. So this motherfucker, literally, y'all, I'm talking about, I'm from Chicago. I'm from one of the most ruthless cities in the country. I ain't never seen this kind of fear from a man that talks so much shit. I'm literally looking like, oh my God. I didn't expect this kind of bitch assness from a man that's calling me a bitch every day that I'm not even focused on. But you on there, this motherfucker is on his fourth blunt. He on his fourth blunt. Talking about I got kids and I got a wife. Well, you ain't thought about your kids and your wife before you keep putting my name in your mouth and you bullshit every day? So I don't give a fuck about your kids, and I don't give a fuck about your wife, and I don't give a fuck about you. Does that mean that I'm ungodly? Does that mean that I can't be that God can't use me? No, because guess what God said? There are children of perdition, and there's some people you just gotta let their ass burn. I know the Bible, and I know street organizations. What kind of nigga was that got out there? Jedidiah worked for him. That was a street. Listen to me. Get what I want you to understand. You better be glad I'm coming. Because the amount of people calling me saying that they want to come, you need to be glad that I'm coming. But literally, this is the problem. Y'all don't understand it as men. People be playing. We are in the internet age. He said, exactly. I ain't never seen that kind of fear in my life. You on your fourth blunt. This man talked about the blinds in one of the locations that I was at. And then literally I post on there, I got a plane ticket. Anybody care about no fake ticket? No, I'll be there at 1 o'clock. And I'll be in Yukon at 3. I'm going to call the feds. I'm calling the police. I got a family. Wait, what? Jedidiah, the police. And he said he on his way because he want to get stumped out. I'm going to call the police. And you got people on there putting fire signs in the chat. Isn't that a bunch of incoherent ass dumb motherfuckers? Jedidiah, the police. And he on his way. Because I told his bitch ass that I want a one-on-one. And when he get here, I'm going to call the police. What? And what's crazy is, this is what's funny to me. He talked about the blinds of one of the locations that I was in. And now this nigga is on here ranting and he naked. He jumped out of the bed with his wife to go sit on live for almost an hour and almost an hour now to talk about how I'm coming there to get stumped out. If y'all don't stop playing with me with these punk bitch ass men that's trying to tell y'all how much of a man I ain't, there ain't nothing to talk about. You call me out, you want to fight or one-on-one. I said, I didn't say nothing. I posted your clip. And I posted my flight information. Tell me something, I'm threatening him. Go look at that man's page. All he doing every day is calling me a bitch. And Jedidiah, why are you giving time for it? Because I completed Hell Week. I got time. I don't work for Dalton. I work for myself. I got time. And then I'm doing the research. And if I had as much as, do you all know I am about to embarrass this man's existence? Has he not paid attention? No, he has not. But I'm going to give you guys, I got my veteran team. I told my veteran team over a week ago, I want to know every time this man has mentioned my name, and I don't want you all to leave no stone unturned. This is going to be Dalton bonus. Because what I'm not going to do is let a YouTuber who had the confidence of these people in Dalton. What did I tell y'all I was going to do when I left here? I wasn't leaving no trash here or no residue. So let this be the understanding. Give me a moment if y'all got to watch me deal with this clown. Because I got to send a message out to people to understand how much I am not playing. But I don't want y'all to think that y'all can put confidence in some trash ass shit like that. And it's really simple. I'm going to Oklahoma. This is not illegal. There is something called mutual combatant. He called me out, called me a bitch, said he was going to beat my ass, thumb me out. He wants to fuck me up. And he didn't think that I can afford my own plane ticket. The difference, then he wants to tell me, what have I done for Dalton? What have I done for Dalton? Really? So we're going to help him out. The same thing I'm going to do for you. Put this in perspective. I don't have a problem with YouTubers. I don't have a problem with them making their money. But what I do have a problem with is while I'm sitting up here fighting a real fight and people who I'm having, see, literally, and then that's what he's saying. He's saying that I work for Tiffany and I work for Lacey. So I work for her by distracting y'all from her by calling all her shit out. This is what I'm doing. I do believe that there's some kind of a mental illness. I do believe that he's been in the product too much. I do believe that there got to be something more than marijuana. I'm sensing booger sugar or crack or something. Maybe there's bees or something in his ass. Something about this ain't right. Something about this is suspect as fuck. And then literally gets on and calls the people who support me. He said, if you support Jedidiah, you a bitch. Don't fucking call me no more. And I'm literally watching him now disrespect the people of Dalton because of them supposedly supporting me. Literally, I want y'all to hear me. I have not engaged this guy because I didn't have an interest in doing it. I showed y'all that the only reason why I spoke to him in any of the YouTubers is because it is my understanding that they are a part of a collaborative effort. I made myself responsive to these people so that they could do the greater job of reporting on what we're dealing with on the ground. I am not in this for attention or clicks or clout. I'm in this because I believe in this. And so literally now it's gotten to the point where I have to make a distinguishment between who I think is genuine. The guy Hannibal. Do you all see him on the internet beefing with anybody? His name is Hungry Hannibal. I have so much respect for the man. Ain't never met him. Had only 1 or 2 conversations with him. And literally, he has a respectful platform. And that's why the numbers continue to go up. There's a guy now, O'Shea. I'm really struggling because I love the reporting of this O'Shea. And I love the reporting of Hannibal, even though O'Shea called me some gay boy or something like that on his thing. I don't have a problem with being accountable, being called out, or anything like that. But what I won't do is knowing that you are part of this thing, and this is what I don't, and this is why it's a problem. Literally, this man is saying out of his mouth that he is going to call the feds, which, by the way, we have our federal partners in this. Y'all listen to what I'm saying. He's saying, I'm going to call the feds and tell them you did this and you did that. This man is not to be trusted. That means that any of these residents because they think he's entertaining and he stay up all fucking day and all night because he don't have nothing going for himself, do they think that they can give him information and trust him? This is who he is. Do you hear me? So I got to now deal with this because we got too much of a good thing going. And I got to cut off the head of every snake. And I'm not a person that do the internet stuff. I'm doing it on the internet. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not an entertainer. I am not just a typical advocate. I show up. I show up. And this is what I love. I choose if I want to show up by myself or if I want to show up with an army. And the thing is that people get it twisted, that because they feel like the numbers was low, they don't even understand that make it even more powerful because ain't nobody fuck with Hell Week because it was powerful every single day. And when we got to the end, people literally, we could have almost had 200 people out there for that picnic. But it wasn't about fighting. It was about these people coming together, being inspired. They ready for their fight. And guess what? I'm going to show up for them every time. I am not confused. I'm not debating or beefing with this man about relevance or credibility. I can't go nowhere in Dalton without these people asking me what's next and being blessed by the fact that I came and not got in front of them because I'm not the leader. Back them up. I don't want to be the leader. I'm not the leader. I could literally, if I wanted to, fuck all that shit. I don't want to be none of that. I want to do exactly what I'm doing. But this is what I said when I talk about the lost in interpretation. Don't love me when I'm doing it for you. And then look at me side-eye when I do it for myself. If I'll stand up and fight for y'all, if I'll pray and cuss for y'all, if I will expose your adversary for y'all, if I will show up on the ground and face them and ask them, try out and put it in C for y'all, don't start getting side-eyed, funny, and twisted when I do it for myself. But if y'all can't see how much or how problematic this man is. And I'm looking at the people come up, he talking about some stuff, how to, you know, it grinds my gears. It really just it's a little frustrating because literally you got to have resources to be successful in anything. And so when people say you stole money from Kanika's mama didn't give me $2. I am not fighting or chasing that demon. But if you're going to get some rumors off the internet, you better know what you're talking about, because Jedidiah knows how to respond. And I don't play when I respond. Don't pull that woman into this mess unless she asks you to. But understand this. The same thing I'm doing here is the same thing I'm doing that I did in Kanika case, the same thing I'm doing here. And do you know what I did? I made sure that fight stayed worldwide. And that thing went from being a news report to being almost 2,000 people strong in the city. And it didn't start out that way. We had to be consistent and build it. And I want to tell you what word on the street is in Dalton. Now the residents are saying, if you come back and you do it again, we gonna be there because we didn't know. And I do firmly believe in my heart that if I keep on organizing in Dalton, we're gonna end up with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, because it ain't about me. These people are fed up and they're now starting to finally meet their neighbors and they saying, okay, what are we doing together? And that makes it a success. So I'm not leaving my focus, but I'm going to Oklahoma tomorrow. The man called me a bitch. Not once, not twice, but almost every day. He literally told y'all a long time ago that he had this information that he couldn't wait to put out. This is a man who literally is, I can tell, not only do I see the fear, and I can hear the fear, but I see the mental anguish, but I want y'all to understand this is a man who literally finally found something that gave him validation as a man. I could tell the man who needs validation. He needs validation. And Dalton gave him validation. But what's crazy about it is that all of us has been working in tandem. The only motherfucker that was distracted in this thing has been him. I don't even be on nothing looking for credit. If y'all really pay attention, I spend my time trying to make sure y'all understand I didn't start this thing. I don't care about the attention of the matter. But what people cannot deny, and what I won't do is stop people from appreciating the fact that I took it and I fanned the fire, and I'm like lighter fluid. I made it big. I made it big because that's my anointing. But the thing that's crazy is he came here one time that I know of. He didn't come to organize nothing. He didn't come to stand up for y'all and nothing. He didn't come to give nothing. This nigga came to do interviews with a hot ticket item for his page. That's all I know that he did. He told me, you wasn't talking that shit when I was there in your face. No, because you're irrelevant. You're not important. Nobody's thinking about you. Ain't nobody trying to beef with you, bro. Who are you? Why would I want to talk shit to a man saying, Jedidiah, do you have time for an interview? What I'm beefing for? What I'm beefing with a man that literally sent $50 to the cause, and then I talk it up like he did some big shit. He back there smiling. I did, I'm a real nigga. I did thing for dog, and I tell the truth. What? And then y'all got he on there doing all this spin master talk. I be looking on this like, what the hell is he talking about? He's a plant. You see Lacey ain't said nothing. You see Tiffany said his name. Nigga, in this area, people know who I am. I have not just showed up in Dalton. I've been doing this for a long time. Tiffany knew his name. I'm sure she did. Because there's a difference between my videos and yours. My videos are on location or with real information. People don't just give me stuff to report. I go find it. To do both. So I'm not doing this because I can't take criticism. But I am a man. And it doesn't matter what people think or say about my journey in life. I'm a man. And I think that men need to take a lesson out of this book. Real men stand up, boys sit the fuck down. And if you let people play with what you're passionate about and what you love, then they're going to always think that they can do it. But I'm going to go as long as he needs to. And I wanted to come on here and give this brief synopsis. It wasn't even brief. But I'm going to now take this off of Facebook and I'm going to put it on Naturf on YouTube. And on this, I'm going to report on the findings that I have concerning him, concerning that woman that he with, concerning the people that he's related to and connected to. And I'm going to show him the difference between a YouTuber and an investigative advocate who don't play games or take no shit. Somebody that shows up. And so tomorrow I'll be in OKC. We have a mutual combatant agreement. Even though he calling the police, talking about calling the feds, I got all of my receipts that shows that this man has beckoned and asked for me to come and meet him for a celebrity boxing match where the proceeds of this boxing match can go to the work of Dalton because we need the resources to get to the conclusion. And it's real simple. Talk all that talk all you want to. I'm not going to go back and forth and play with you. You beat my ass, you big bro, which I doubt. I beat your ass. You deactivate your channel or I come back and we can have mutual combatant celebrity boxing matches every fucking day because I'm from Chicago and we don't play this internet shit because it gets real and it gets real fast. And then I'm not going to miss a beat because after we have this match, I'm going to get right back on the plane. I'm going to fly all the way to my residence and I'm going to get my fucking monkey, make sure he got everything he need, put him back in monkey care. I'm going to then get on another plane, fly to Flint, take care of Flint, see what I got to do with Flint. Then I'm going to go get back on the plane, come right back to Dalton, and I'm going to see it through like the fucking boss I am. And I ain't going to use not one dime out no fun. So y'all can keep on with your dry hating asses talking about all this money. Well, you got to ask yourself, if people giving $10 and $5 and we getting about $100 when they on the internet, how the fuck am I getting all these plane tickets on the day that I decide? Because you ain't done no research and y'all still think I'm a little fish when I'm one of the meccas in this advocacy shit. I just do it the way I do it. Period. My money, boy, please. I want you to know I don't play with boys. And it don't mean you a boy because you think you put your dick in a vagina or you got kids. Boys do that every day. I decided I'm going to come to your turf. I'm coming to your nation because I know your poor ass can't afford to come to mine. And what y'all counted on is y'all can keep on talking shit in this internet street, and it ain't no real motherfuckers out there that'll show up. And this is how I want you to know I'm coming. I'm coming the way you asked me to in the name of the God I serve, because he ain't never told me to be no bitch. But this is what the God I serve is the same God that had told many of his children, come to arms, because when they come against you, I'm going to give you victory. And I want you to get it. Do your research. You ain't the first YouTuber that I done had to humble. Ain't not one of them standing. And eventually they stop fucking with me because I don't stop coming. And I want you to get it. Now I gave you ample time in the inbox through people to leave me the fuck alone. And the only reason why I'm gonna humble you and deal with you is because you was a part of this team. And now I gotta make this team fully aware that you ain't shit. And if they choose to be involved with you after this, then that's them. They got to deal with it. But I'm not in this shit for entertainment. If I wanted entertainment, I'll go get on another plane and go fly out to a place and take your bitch with me that she didn't know existed. I don't like this. And literally, I'm sitting up here encouraged because I'm ready to get back to God. But as it relates to fully submitted, but I'm going to go ahead and get us another 30 more days. Hopefully I survive 30 more days. I'm going to get back to my place in God. But when I stand in any pulpit preaching any message, or if I do anything for God, they're going to say, let me tell you something. You can put some stock in that man's service and that man's sermon that God leading, because only God can take somebody like me and use them. And that's why every time y'all try to spit on the fact that I'm unruly and that I cuss, but I also trust God, it's a whole nother reason for me to thank him, because God chose to use somebody unlovable to inspire cities. And this people, while you sitting up there trying to be my equal in competition and not in compliment, it's people calling for help across the damn country. We could have been doing it together, dumbass. We could have been doing it together. It could have been effective. But the problem with black folks is we don't know how to celebrate nobody's ascension, because we don't realize that all ships rise with the tide. We don't have to take each other down to get to where we're going. But somebody got to be the example. Had enough. Had enough. Now, understand this. Now, let me get to something that'll matter to the people that are in Dalton. One of the reasons why Andrew Holmes has not been arrested, and I need you all to understand this, because you got to know how to get the information. I went to D.C., and I was trying to figure out something. They trying to see if I'm breaking in this place. I went to D.C. because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. I want you all to know on record that Andrew Holmes is a CI. He has a CI number. What is that? Andrew Holmes is a confidential informant of and to the FBI. It doesn't take rocket scientists to know that. What's one of the ways you can know that? It's because how in the hell did the FBI choose to award him for his service? That means that he done turned over a lot of niggas. Okay. Now, y'all want to get into some meat and potatoes, because I'm going to tell you, I'm not like these people playing no game. So what Andrew Holmes has done, and what he has done in making a career of doing, is that he has stood by families, become a focal or visible person in advocacy, but his reach comes because people call in, give information, and give tips. He then turns those tips over to the FBI. Now, what's problematic about a CI number? Listen to what I'm saying. What's powerful about a CI number is that means you get money. The government will give you probably $1,000 for credible information, and you choose to pay taxes on it or not. See, y'all think y'all really don't think I'm for real about this shit. Flew my ass to fucking D.C. Because I'm like, why this man ain't locked up yet? So now, understand this. If he gets in trouble, he becomes a compromised asset. But he's already a compromised asset, because you'll be a fool to let that man stand next to you. Not because of him being prosecuted, but you would be a fool because of the fact that he ain't done what he always do with everybody else's situation with his own. The thing or a measure of a man is not how they acting when everything is good, but it's in a day of adversity. This shit would have been well over a long time ago if Andrew Holmes would have simply responded respectfully to the allegation. I would have been like, well, you know what? We got to let every man deserves his day in court. But I'm an advocate, long standing, over 13 years. I know how the response should be. When I was accused of it, what the fuck I do? I fought that shit every day. It'll never be true. A allegation can come from anywhere. But how you respond to it tells you everything you need to know. His only response, and I don't know who the woman is, also a YouTuber, made it clear. She said he did respond, Jedidiah. He said he ain't worried about it. What kind of advocate responds to something like that when I ain't worried about it? It's all been too strange for me. So he is a confidential informant for the FBI. He's a protected asset. Andrew Holmes was the last man seen with a woman that happened to be a prostitute because he has a background and a track record of prostitution and drugs before he became this well-known advocate. I am not speculating, and listen to what the hell I just said without saying. Only thing I'm going to say is the alleged woman. This woman, no, not the alleged woman, but Andrew Holmes is the last person seen with a prostitute, allegedly, who ended up dead. Over there on Stony Island, Andrew, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we've been doing a lot of hard work and getting a lot of resources, receipts lately. Let me say, that's how much I ain't got time to focus on this dumbass YouTuber. I'm dealing with real shit. But this woman ends up dead. Andrew Holmes is the last person seen with her, allegedly. Now, there's an investigation launched. CPD, they throw the case. Y'all don't. I shouldn't even I'm going to have to come back and say this again because our people probably ain't even paid attention because they looking at that dumbass beef, that stuff that man think he finna get out of me. I'm going to show up there. We're going to do this celebrity boxing match. I'm going to move on. You can talk about me all day on the internet. And if your bitch ass don't show up talking about it's Mother's Day, fuck a Mother's Day. Because you can't be thinking about no mother with the way your motherfucking ass is handling yourself and conducting yourself on the internet. My goddamn uncle was dead. I didn't even get to bury my fucking uncle because I'm all the way in D.C. trying to figure out why a man that sexually assaulted a woman is not locked up. And you think I'm going to play with your goofy ass? Fuck a Mother's Day. I will make sure my mother get a gift. People on that time, man, tomorrow is such a sacred day. Fucking clowns. That's a Hallmark holiday. Every day is Mother's Day. I don't have to treat my mother special just because everybody else is doing it. So what's wrong with us? We need a day. I'm the same nigga on Mother's Day that I am every other day. And I thank God that I got a strong woman for a mother. And whoever this is better get from behind me. Can I help? I don't play that. They going to somebody else. Too close to me, though. So anyway, I don't know who the hell that is. Now, Andrew Holmes was the last person seen with her, but the CPD, because of him being a valuable resource, they threw the case. So we're now digging into this because I want the case reopened. Not only do I want the case reopened, God, come through here. God, come through here. Not only do I want the case reopened, but now I'm talking to all the individuals and all these victims again, and I'm saying, look, I get y'all being scared, but that ain't no excuse no more. That girl is out there. Either y'all gonna let him get away with it or we finna go ahead and deal with this thing together because this is a Me Too movement at this point. I got a person tomorrow that I'm gonna talk to about an underage girl who is also alleging that they have been sexually assaulted by the same individual. I'm not making this shit up. I won't expose their identity without their consent, but there's too many of them at this point. I'm not gonna play with this stuff. Hell Week is over, but hell is eternal. And people are talking about, he's talking about that demonic stuff. You is literally on the screen smoking all day, literally can't edify a damn thing. And y'all talking about demonic. I can back up everything I ever do and say in scripture. Let me tell y'all about cussing because the people that don't get it, get this. Jesus had a disciple named Peter. This man was a violent man that not only cussed, but he cut people's ears off. You touch Jesus, if you fuck with Jesus, he'll shank your ass. Is it Bible? It's Bible. This is what the Bible says. And I love it because this is one of my #1 messages. Get this. It said, be hot or be cold. This is what God said. He said, be hot or be cold. The only way God ain't using you is if you're being fake. He said, don't be warm. You can't be both. Be hot or be cold. What is Jedidiah? Right now, I guess you'll consider me cold. And what I mean by that is, I'm not standing in a place of trying to misrepresent that I've arrived somewhere in God. I'm just letting you know I love him, and I'm trying to find my way back into his perfect will. And I live my life every day grateful of his grace and his mercy, because if it had not been for the Lord who has been on my side, I know I would not be here. If it wasn't for praying parents who can actually get a prayer through, I would not be covered. And if I wanted to do this on my own, I would have lost my mind, my life, my will, my tenacity a long time ago. And the only way I'm so blessed is because God is my source at the end of the day. And every day I find myself getting a little hotter, a little hotter. I said, God, I ain't over the hump yet. I am not over the hump yet. But God said this, I will perfect those things concerning you. And a work that I started, surely will I perform it. He said, I started it. I understand it don't happen overnight in your sense. I'm going to finish it. So all y'all that got a problem with my Christianity, I want y'all to know I got a problem with yours. And what I mean by that is that while y'all in there playing church, God wants y'all to be out here demonstrating power. Okay. So it's way past the time that I wanted to be on here, but there's so much stuff inside of me. And I'm getting it. I'm rambling, but I know I'm making sense to the people who got it. Don't follow that fool because he just wants some food. If he was smart, he would have been able to find out that this homeless man could have possibly helped him, so he ain't have to worry so much about eating. And now he on there crying victim. Stop threatening me. Stop threatening me. Stop threatening me. I don't even think about you. People sending me stuff from this man every day. And y'all got to know, y'all know who I'm talking about. Now you're threatening me. Now you're threatening me. No, I'm not. I'm not threatening you or that ugly ass woman that you call a wife. I mean, sugar mama. I don't got no problem with interracial dating. But I know a bitch-ass marriage when I see one. Your bitch ass got the only woman that wanted your dusty, dirty-looking ass. I understand that I don't always come on the internet looking my best, but you consistently look like you are in a room that smell like Vienna sausage water and ass. You really think I'm afraid of punching you because I don't want my knuckles to smell like your dirty ass. But I'm going to make sure that I have my cologne because I always smell good when I'm doing something. When I leave you, your wife going to finally be able to hug your dumb ass and say, you smell like Jed. And the reason she going to tell you that you smell like me is because I'm going to offer her. They keep the motherfucking plane gassed up because at any moment I might jump on one of those bitches and I might let her get a seat. Okay, she ain't my particular taste, but I looked at her and I studied her, and I've been waiting to meet Miss Piggy since I was a little boy. I'm so glad to know that Miss Piggy found her another man because Kermit got too popular and he been popping this shit. So she got her some fat ass, not chocolate drop, but some wade in the water ass nigga, some chocolate ass ocean or whatever the fuck. Nigga, I'm chocolate drop, but goddamn it, you chocolate fucking, you just chocolate out of order. Just chocolate everywhere, spilling over your legs, spilling off of your stomach, over your legs, creating a muffin top. Boy, you look like a chocolate fucking overload. You look like cut the chocolate the fuck out. And you think you gonna sit up here and talk shit to me? Now, I got an excuse of why I can come on here and got bumps on my shit, but you sitting on YouTube for 6 hours a fucking day, and you telling me you couldn't shave your damn fucking face one time? And you got people on there applauding your fat ass while my channel got demonetized. And you over there getting cash outs for what? What have you done for Dalton? Interview them? Really? I'm not finna, y'all don't get, you coming out here, I'm gonna be at church. Nah, bitch. You wanna fight. Hell, you think now you want to go to church? You should have been thinking about the Lord when you asked for a one-on-one. And now you got it, punk ass bitch. And I'm going to humble you like I do everybody else because I am not a YouTuber. I'm a grown-ass man that ain't got time to play. But this the thing. No, I don't have time to play, but I make time for what I want because that's what freedom looks like. I'm not out here competing with no man because literally I can stop tomorrow and I'm still going to be great. I'm going to be good. Do you get that, my nigga? I'm going to be good. This is what you're depending on for your relevance, for your attention, for your bread and fucking butter. But get your bum ass up and get a job. Stop depending on them Social Security checks. I don't know what the fuck they got in the welfare system of Oklahoma, but I guarantee you could probably do a whole lot better if you stop running your fucking mouth and get a job for that fat whore that you call a wife. And yes, I said it and I meant that shit. Don't disrespect me and play games in my face because my life is on the line for real out here and I'm not doing this shit for fun. Nigga, come over here. You literally, and I'm sitting up here like, I was going to thank you when I first met you because every time I walked past you in that Thornton Township meeting, your goofy ass was sweating. I'm like, damn, who he just beat up? He's sweating like a motherfucker, and I realize yo fat fed corn ball ass over there sweating because you standing behind the media line and you talking about what you did for Dalton. Nigga, where? Me and my team, fucking reject bitches. You got one crazy. Then I saw the girl that ain't showed up to nothing else. She ain't coming by me no more because she thought she was going to disrespect me. And 4 queens got on that ass. Trina Downs, you better keep my name out your crazy ass mouth. I see you took your medicine so that you can type today. But I just want to help you out, Trina. I need you to do me a favor before I drive your ass back to Hargrove. You better stop talking your shit too, because I don't play that shit. I'm not here because I ain't got nothing else to do. Talking about he ain't gonna kill nothing. He can't even kill himself. That's what she said. So she want to make suicide jokes. I'm gonna help her out. Trina Downs, you better sit down. Because last time I saw her, she ain't say nothing out of pocket. Well, could you just make sure that people see the FOIA paper? No, go sit your ass down and tie yourself up to a chair. And hug yourself all night. Don't play in my face. I don't mean to come and people say be professional for what? What do I need to be professional for? We are fighting. We're in a war. This ain't no motherfucking musket where we shoot and then we wait for you to reload and shoot. No, we got motherfucking drums. Period. I'm not playing. Have several seats. And I got something for y'all that when I guarantee you, when I show y'all, I'm talking about this is like goddamn, I know when people are not satisfied and happy. Don't know me. He said, I know you ain't no married man. Because guess what? If I was a married man, I would make my spouse so significantly happy, I would not have time to be worried about no other man. I do believe that you like beads up your ass. I do believe that y'all probably tie each other up in leather and y'all got fuck machines because I know you can't do it when your girl vagina hole is the size of a watermelon. And your dick is the size of a mini pickle. You can't be happy. You all the way over here in Dalton. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and chill out. This man don't want to smoke with me that he think he won't. And so this becomes my unruly lie when I start looking just as crazy as them when I'm telling y'all I got time. I try my best not to go here. I'm focused. I'm doing it for fucking free. And so I'm not letting nobody play with me. The resources that y'all giving me have only helped me to get the real receipts that I'm bringing to y'all. Michael Smith has not apologized, right? Well, what are we doing about it? Because I'm not playing with nobody. Tomorrow we will be going to meet with the Inspector General. Wasn't going to take it that far. We're going to turn over all the evidence and we're going to see through to the fact that he can't feed that man dog. She going to have to take a bite out of his ass because they ain't going to have nothing to eat. It was really simple. You started the shit. I showed you I wasn't bluffing. Apologize or deal with it. Now you made the bed. You're going to lay in that motherfucker. Do you get it? That's the formula. I came to Dalton. I was not trying to fuck with Tiffany. I asked for a response for Andrew Holmes. They both said, fuck you, little dude. And now they putting up barricades. Now they ducking. They increasing security budgets. And they trying to stay the fuck out my way. And then the court's filing all kind of paperwork. Nobody worried about no damn lawsuit. I'm homeless. And then people so damn dumb. They talking about some, how's he need to get his priorities straight. He homeless. How he doing all this homeless? Lord have mercy. And then what's funny to me is that then I got a woman in my inbox right now. She need help. She need all the help in the world, but she don't know that every time somebody I help somebody, I run their IP address if we got it. I run the IP address. We link her to fake pages when she was talking shit about me all the way in the Trump days. I'll never help you. Call on Jesus. I'm unavailable. That's how cold my shit is. I'm done with people playing with my face. I'm not the typical activist. And I swear I'm going to tell God, don't put me in the same heaven with these niggas. If they make it, put them in another heaven. I pray to God we don't got body odor in heaven. Because if this stinking ass nigga stinking in heaven, they said, what if you go to heaven? What if you got to spend eternity how you lived your life on earth? That nigga gonna stink forever. Sweaty, stinky fuck boy. Forever. Imagine that. All right. This is why people don't like me. Because they say, you're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be a man of God. I'm not supposed to respond to people fucking with me. I'm not supposed to come on screen and yell at the camera too. Man, fuck that. And I'll never be a qualified activist. I'll never be a qualified preacher, politician, or none of that shit. I'll stay right where I'm at. I'm happy. And at any time, I can leave and come the fuck right back. And people going to love me the same. You know why? Because they're going to say when they was with me, they're going to see. Nah, he wasn't faking. He was doing that shit for real. Y'all let all these delusional ass people, because people just need something to talk about. I be on this stuff looking like, y'all really encouraging this dusty ass shit? I told y'all there was something that wasn't right about Jedidiah. They on that telling us, you are supposed to be an activist. Why are you messing with him? I'm so sorry you're going through this, Shay. Going through what? Didn't you listen to this man call my name every fucking night for the last week and a half? What is he going through? What is he going through? Them police ain't following him for real. He worked with Lacey. What is he going through? What is he going through? I love it I love it when they see their ship going down, but they still be trying to hold on It's like plugging a hole on a fucking sinking ship and it's holes all over that bitch. They sending fire signs. He ain't saying nothing. If my mans was on live smoking hella joints, talking about I'm going to call the police if you come, you going to come get your ass beat. Leave me alone. I got a family. I got a wife and I got kids. I got to protect them. You a bitch ass nigga and I'm a snitch. It's like, wait, what? Huh? Hold up. Wait a minute. Pause. Let me tell y'all about what we do in the streets with people like that. We stay the fuck away. Something wrong. Now I got to have it in my history because this will be a video too that's going to follow me. But they going to see me beat up a mental. Because allegedly. But nah, he invited mutual combat. I called my lawyer and said, wake the fuck up. This man is telling me he want to fight. Can we frame this as mutual combat? My lawyer said, Jedidiah, I guess you're finna give me some real work. I'm on my way to Oklahoma. I bought my own ticket. Y'all didn't buy it. I have a ticket. Now, let me finish that part with this, and then I'm going to leave that shit alone. I will be in Oklahoma tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'm going to rent a car with my own money, and I'm going to be in Yukon, Oklahoma by 3 o'clock as it is expected. I'm not getting a hotel because I don't want to sleep. I want to meet this motherfucker right on his land, and I'm not going to be by myself, but ain't nobody jumping, so you can bring your goons because I'm not coming by myself, but we can have the one-on-one celebrity boxing match that you asked for. Proceeds go to Dalton. The person that lose the fight, fat ass, shut up, ain't no more talking. The one who loses, Dalton, don't need you no more. People mad at me because I'm standing up for myself. It blows me away. You got the girl, you got the guy, Sardis, gets on Burgundy shit. I'm side-eyeing Jedidiah. Why we need all this? Then I asked him in his face, what you talking that shit for? What you side-eyeing me for? You know what you said. No, the fuck I don't, because I just asked you, what did I say? Wait, not Sardis. Gardis. So now I got to look into his background, but I don't understand this shit. Now you got 40 people mad at me because why you come at Sardis? I didn't come for the man. He on the internet talking shit about me. Every time I saw him, I thanked him because he spoke real well from his written statements. I got to come with my shit off the top of my fucking head. But he out there reading shit and still sounding articulate and intelligent. I probably start reading and throw that motherfucking paper and say, fuck this paper. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. People say, well, Jedidiah and Tiffany is just like each other. Well, wonderful. Don't it take somebody your size to get you? I'm not trying to be y'all mayor. But she needs somebody like her to deal with her, right? Oh, what y'all gonna say? Well, the devil can't cast out a devil. Well, I'm doing it on the light side, not the dark side. Okay? Every time you come on, Jedidiah, you talk about yourself. Did you read the name on the Facebook page? It says Jedidiah fucking Brown. I'm only supposed to talk about other people to just put up my monkey. They like my monkey more than they like me. Y'all gonna hear about Jedidiah, my feelings, my opinions, and my loves. You know, depending on the light, I'm gonna post a picture every now and then. But this my shit. Y'all getting mad at me because somebody taking my video off of my Facebook page and putting it on that page. Why he keep talking about himself? Motherfucker, it say Jedidiah on the page. People be blowing me. They be like, he ain't did nothing for Dalton. Like, let me just stop talking. Like, I'm just telling y'all, like, sometimes I just lay back and I just be like, this is why I want to give God my everything, but I need an edible. I need a gummy. I need to hit the blunt. But ain't nobody finna scare me to smoke all my weed in one session. You a scared motherfucker. Your nerves is all up out of whack. You hear me? If you smoking four blunts and all you had was a tray 5, eventually, nigga, you not smoking blunt. You smoking tobacco leaves or you smoking ashes out the ashtray. You ain't had that much weed because you're poor. Tell them, so stop taking these people money while they down. Nigga, they're donating it because we're getting information and results. And if they're down, they ain't sending me nothing. That's why 400 people watch, and we only get about $100 after the live when I've asked them about a 90 million times. But you ain't smoking like, look, I had to, that motherfucker right now, you on there talking about how much I'm a bitch. And literally, I'm not on here just talking about him, but it's so funny to me because I'm like watching him and I'm cracking up because I was up in them comments kicking his ass and then they put for subscribers only. I said, fuck that, I'm unsubscribed. And then all my people got shut up and then the girl over there who wanted his mom say, damn, they all came over here fast. That's what we do. We show up. Yeah, we over here. What you cut the comments off for? Because you want to keep on peddling that bullshit. It's real easy to argue with a screen, but if that punk ass came on here right now, I'll put him on the screen and tell him what I've been telling him the whole time in his comments before I had to subscribe off the new page because I was on there on the other page, and that was real simple. I'll be there at 1 o'clock and be in your neighborhood at 3. He said, I'm going to be at church. Nigga, you lying. You talking about you always telling the truth. You ain't gonna be at no motherfucking church at 3. Mother's Day service is in early because it ain't no Jesus or no power in the building. So they ain't gonna do nothing but sing a couple songs, tell y'all a couple scriptures, give some flowers and some little poems and shit. And they gonna send you off so that y'all can go eat. When you are doing a Mother's Day service, you'll be out of church somewhere around 12 motherfucking 30. You going to Cracker Barrel, Golden Corral, Old Country Buffet, one of them motherfuckers, and y'all gonna be up out of there by 3. I'm gonna be just getting there. I don't mind waiting because you black, so I know it's going to be CP time any motherfucking way. And when you done, drop your motherfucking mother off and bring your ass where your mouth been writing your goddamn checks so I can cash that bitch. Drop the fucking mic. I'm not playing. So let me get off of this live. I just went the fuck off. I just went the fuck off. I felt that like, damn. Regardless, that's why I can't write my statements, boy. You ain't getting that off no paper. You hear me? That got to come from the motherfucking soul. But I love y'all, and I say it all the time. And then this nigga gonna say, he's so motherfucking confused. At one point he said, I love you, motherfucker. I know you do. I know you love me. That's your problem. You do love me. That's why you can't get my name out your shit. You love me. But you fight your inner demon because you want to be where you think I am. But what your punk ass don't know is how much I suffer every fucking day for what you love. How people are literally eating off of what I'm doing. And I got to come on here and make it clear every time while doing it, I'm not going to get paid for this. You love me, but you don't know how to love me because you don't know what it looked like to be a man and to connect with a man. This ain't no situation where we need an alpha. This is a situation where we ought to or should have had brotherhood, you dumbass. But you fucked that up. I was ready to give you a pass for being connected to a white woman in your marriage, and I don't got a problem with that. It could be a beautiful fucking thing. But when you spend your time trying to destroy a brother who fighting for black people, you make yourself look dumb as fuck. And that's when we have a problem with the interracial shit. I done found a whole lot of pasties cute. I seen a cute pasty today. Ask my motherfucking sister. I was like, oh, she is gorgeous. And no, I'm not afraid. I ain't never seen not the white boy, but the white girl. I've seen a white girl today. I was like, okay. I'm not afraid of my truth or talking. I have to talk a certain way. I ain't got a code switch. I'm not what y'all think I am. And that's okay. But you could have been, I was so fucking happy and so fucking proud. Because I'm going to tell y'all what messed up Kanika Jenkins' case. YouTube. I'm going to tell you what messed up Kiera Coles' search. YouTube. These do-nothing-ass motherfuckers making a mockery and making a mess. I understand that I'm good for content. I understand that I'm radical and unconventional and I'm confusing as hell. I get it. I get that I don't always make sense and that people can't always put together what's going on. But that's the difference between being here and being on the fucking screen trying to judge what you ain't got a clue about because you ain't never stepped foot in this shit one day. Talking about my follow the show, the turnout. When the fuck have you ever came to Dalton and called people together? I guarantee you ain't gonna get what you think you get. And then to still show up. That ain't shit to make mockery of. That's the shit we need as a people. So I'm trying to get this bum ass bitch ass nigga to understand you fucked up the opportunity of brotherhood when your tail slipped out your fucking fat ass shirt. You talking shit to me and your shirts are fat. You got fat ass shirts, you fat ass. Nigga, your socks are fat. I'm gonna run one circle. You're gonna get dizzy and swear your blood pressure was too high. Now, if you don't show up after I fly my black ass all the way to Oklahoma, then yeah, you get you something else to talk about. I'm big brother right now, behind my brothers and sisters in Dalton. And if you can't stand up to me like you putting your mouth on it, you are invalidated and you right. Go ahead and take another fucking topic to talk about. Because I'm going to fuck you up every time you mess with us here while we doing this work for real. I'm not playing no games. And I want you to be like Michael Smith and underestimate my investigative ability. And I'm going to tell you in advance, on my time when I choose, you don't want me to put out my receipts on you, on her, on your family members. Because we've been watching your bullshit. My team has been watching your bullshit for quite some time. I don't think you want to go down this route. But I'm going to tell you. If you ain't paid attention, because I don't think you have. When I start, I will not stop until I squash you like the fucking peon that I've discovered you to be. Bitch. And that is a promise. And so I'm going to get off of this live. I'm going to talk to God and repent. So when I wake up in the morning, I got all power in these hands. I'm not threatening you. I am accepting your request for a mutual combatant celebrity boxing match. And then I helped you because with our research and in my briefing from my real fucking team. Your numbers were stalling. Your page was not getting as much attention. Your new page was kind of a restart or something like that. So guess what happens? Jedidiah just helped you reignite. So what I definitely encourage you to do, fanboy, is to get your focus and come up with some bullshit. Y'all know what? I'm above the beef. I'm going to focus on Dalton because I got they back. You got Carl Wilson in your chat as a moderator, if I'm not mistaken. And you rather disrespect this woman giving you her commitment. And this is what you're going to make her have to moderate? I'm going to definitely dog walk your dusty ass. I hope I said something that had value to your life. I said it. I was going to make time. I had to get through with Hell Week. He's sitting up there telling us, how he doing Hell Week? And this is over because Hell Week is over. For them at least. Maybe I'll start one for you. And because I'm the one who initiated it, I'll put that shit on pause. Chicago, I love you. Dalton, I got your back. Flint, I'm on the way soon. In America, sometimes you be tripping, but I love you with action. And I want you all to know that I'm going to literally have to come on here and repeat all that shit I said about Andrew Holmes because I need y'all to know what I accomplished in Washington, D.C. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I can't say that yet. Tomorrow is Sunday, but when I tell y'all to brace yourselves because Dalton is about to have a chaotic week next week, Dalton about to have a chaotic week next week. Chaotic. If everybody who think that I ain't about this shit, I'm standing right here. I've been sitting right here in the parking lots of Pete's. I'm right here by Dalton. Right here by Dalton. In the park. Jedidiah, don't tell your location. I'm right here by Dalton. Because we work when y'all don't think we working. And I ain't never too far when I got your back. And I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do. If they fuck with y'all, I'm going to get on the plane and I'm going to come back. So I don't want them to think that they can get their strength back. They're done. Finito. And anybody who is in any trouble in Dalton, I got your back. Okay? Did you get with us? Shade Brush Showtime. And that's probably why these people was pulling up on me because they could look at the background and see where I'm at. But let me go do what I was doing. Ooh-wee, y'all don't understand. I am also, I'm going to leave it alone. Let me get ready for my fucking flight. Peace.